Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys all had a wonderful day. I saw something on Global News this morning. A young man from Toronto he's disabled. He was on the waiting list for subsidized housing. He was eligible for an apartment in Toronto, but his name was removed from the list because this government subsidized apartment, was Muslim only. I can imagine his distress on being homeless, and having something like that happen to him really makes you question our Canadian government even more than you already do. Tonight's topic of conversation was going to be about religion, but religion can be such a touchy subject, and I don't want to see my video or my page get banned off of Facebook, so I will in no way, shape, or form condemn or discuss any religion that is an infringement on our Canadian culture, or any religious fanatics that want to change our Canadian way of life. I would never do that. Just get that right out. So fuck it. I decided tonight's topic of conversation is going to be a religion I'm creating, called the Church of the Holy Asshole. It's great. It's great. Everybody's welcome. Unless you're a complete fucking douchebag, in which case find another one. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, you're welcome in my church. My church is my house, therefore I shouldn't have to pay taxes on it anymore. My job working is part of my religious culture, therefore I shouldn't have to pay income tax on it anymore. Same with my congregation, they're active members of the church, therefore they shouldn't have to pay income tax anymore either. In our religion, we are required to have sex with our mates at least 3 times a day, much to their happiness or unhappiness, depending on who you are. And we can't be docked pay for that, or penalized, pardon the pun, for it, because it's part of our religious culture. You know, you can't dock me pay for that, and, it's perfectly acceptable. Those kids that are allowed to go to school with the knives on their hip, I know what they're called. I'd just rather not say it on a public forum. We've got something similar to that. In my religion, I'm allowed to carry a loaded .270 on my shoulder. It's a religious symbol of mine. And I should not have to fear persecution or jail or whatever you want to call it for carrying around a loaded weapon. In our religion, we do have a God. There is a heaven and a hell. Hell is not fire and brimstone, though. Hell is actually a large beige room with wooden chairs, and you have to watch the Kardashians, I Am Kate, and the Parliament channel. And not new Parliament either, the old stuff. So you get to watch the agony of shitty governments over and over and over again. And heaven is just pretty much a 24/7 party. Nicely decorated, too. All your favorite liquor on top. And since you're already dead, don't worry about toasting your liver. Fucking giver. All my favorite bands are there. Strippers for everybody. Everybody gets a good night's sleep. And you go to heaven looking the way you've always wanted to look, even if it's the way you went there. And if you believe this should be a real religion, you're fucked. I don't mean anything that I just said. I am kind of making fun of how religion has gotten out of hand in our country. These religious fanatics. And I'm not talking about, your average, ordinary, church on every corner. Nothing like that. I'm talking the religious fanatics that are coming to Canada and trying to change our Canadian culture to accommodate theirs. This is Canada, the land of the free.